Good afternoon. How's it going? I'm back. We're playing we're back on Thursday, so we're playing some more Lumberjack. I keep wanting to call it Lumberjack Simulator, but it's because we play simulator games. Lumberjack Dynasty is what we're playing. I don't know why. I always want to call it Lumberjack Sim. Every single time. Ah. But yeah, we played this on Monday, and of course today's a non-themed day, so we're playing more of this. We're still trying to get the monies so we can buy our place. One viewer did make a good point last time, is wonder if we should pay off this place or get the furniture factory first. Simply because the furniture factory, I think, costs less than paying this place off. And I was looking it up. Apparently, this stuff will drive faster if it's like in a building, but I'm not exactly sure what building it's talking about. So then we kind of have these semi. Oh, that's a garage. I was gonna say semi-useless buildings, but it's not. Look at all this wood we've got. What time of day is it? It's like 4 in the afternoon. Have we done... The only thing we didn't do is the transport quests. I don't like the transport quests. They're not very fun. So we're gonna... let's see. 25. That means... We're gonna try the sleep a week thing. See if maybe that doesn't, help us start earning money faster. Considering it takes a week for planks to dry anyway. And then, yeah, the viewer mentioned we can also sell to the DIY place. So this place up here will apparently buy our planks for a bigger price than the lumber place will. So keep that in mind. But you can see over here where we've been chopping the trees. Let's see. Let's get out the old. Chop some bushes here. Let's go ahead and let's keep piling it on, I guess. My only worry about using the sleep a week function has been for what will it do to my flowers and what will it do to my greenhouse. And plus I would have thought, originally kind of thought, well, a weekend game isn't that long, and no, it's actually quite long. I'm not entirely sure. We've covered a week since I started playing this. So I don't think there's any like marking of days. Well, there is. There is a passage of time. It says July 12th, so. Wonder what it counts, because it said some stuff will dry faster in a building, just not as fast as it would in the dryers, which makes me wonder, like, how fast and like what it considers a building. Does it mean just roofed or what? Oh yeah, we need to go check our neighbor. Remember that one guy we accidentally cut down his tree? Let's go see if that tree's still over there. Might be able to go get it. It's like even if you're our neighbor right over there, let's go see if that's still over there. Hello, oh yeah, it is still over here. Might as well take it, right? How much of a penalty did we incur for cutting that tree down? Because I've often wondered, could I just chop people's trees down and not worry about the cost?
That's too bad. We should just hold on. Gee, that's too bad. It's hard to be sure. People say a lot of things. I ain't gonna tell anyone.
But of course, you need to figure out like how much.
It's just words. Nobody cares about what he says.
Good safes coming. Figure out how much it's gonna cost.
I don't think it's gonna change. He deals with all the wrong people.
Cause look, there's like a bunch of dead trees over here. Those aren't doing anyone any good. It wouldn't be worth as much money, but I can just buy this forest. I think, is this my plot here? Yeah, this little area here is mine as well. So yeah, it's also been confirmed there's no animals, so if we're gonna do any like specific cooking, we're gonna have to just buy the ingredients for a lot of stuff. Because they took animals out. Apparently you were able to buy them before, but then they took them out because it's what the furniture factory is now. I watched their Q&A video. It honestly didn't say much, just that yeah, we're planning this, but no real signs of when. Alright, let's chop ourselves on the tree. Might as well do this until the day is out. There was a very tiny update to this morning, but I didn't see what it was. There's no notes on what the update was. Seems like the trees are more stable. Maybe that's something that happened. Usually these trees are bouncing around pretty heavy and my frame rate drops like mad, but... Hello? Oh, it's because that fell over my tractor. There, now it's bouncing around. Damn, it is when all this wood we have just dries. We're gonna have so much money. Right. Yeah. Of course, also testing just to see how many planks I can have sitting out. Look at that. Go, more wood. Alright, we still got some daylight. Let's keep going. We'll get this stuff out. Another nice little trick a viewer told me about. Far easier way than using the forklift and moving everything individually. Oops. Which honestly made this thing like the best purchase ever. Forklift, not so much. Forklift is okay for like loading the dryers, but otherwise it's not really that effective for much else. You can't even double load pallets. Okay, I think that's it until the next batch rolls through. Go. We'll let the game's physics sort that out. Can't actually get out of the truck. Game information. So yeah, bark and chips. Not even that full. Well, it even tells us in our greenhouse. That can't be old wood. Oh, there it all is. It's just been kind of jammed up over there. It is cool to get to see the whole process go through. I think they said they had no plans on increasing, like being able to upgrade the dryer size or anything else, so like no automation. Kind of disappointing. Because loading those, having such a big operation, yet having so few dryers, plus the fact that loading those damn dryers is so tedious. They just have zero plans to make that a little bit easier would be nice, but... Then again, it might make things too easy. I don't know. The game is meant to be kind of... You're not supposed to play this game fast. It's not supposed to be... done all quickly. Is it just one log per plank? One per pallet? Feels like it is. Also, none of my buildings have lights in them. Also, this. You had to jump through the door. Also, I'm really short, apparently. Or am I crouched? Is crouching a thing? Maybe I should do fishing when I'm waiting for logs. I don't notice how the engine sounds in this game are all just like standard. As long as the engine's on, it's making the same noise. Trying to think of a witty way to add aliens to Lumberjack song, but it's too early to be creative. Yeah, I know the feeling. I was trying to come up with a freaking stream title, and I was like, oh god. I'm using them all up. Surely that's not it. No, there's another one coming through. Might be it. Okay. That looks like the last pallet, so... Oh, me. Coming through. Okay, we're gonna try the sleep a week thing. Let's take a look at things first before we do. So Get things up to comfortable. Everything else seems fine. Do I have a light out here? I do. I need all the lights on. Curious. This is just remove. It's not like sell. Hang on. Also, how's our shelf doing? So what happens if I remove that? You should get social points. Alright, let's try it. Take a week's rest. World's finest poop shell. Okay, well my food is fine. An entire week has passed on the calendar. So I guess somehow I managed to eat the whole time. Oh, hey, look. The flowers are growing. And this is exactly where I left it. So, okay. It just seems to only affect, like, potential... Oh, you can open those. I didn't know that. Only seems to affect potential, just growth times, really. So no apples or honey or anything. Alright. So that's all that affects. So that means we can dry wood really fast. But the calendar does tick by. So that means this all should be dry over here. Humidity is 0. Perfect. Alright, so all this is dry. Awesome. Hell yeah. And after a week passes, look how little humidity has gone off of those. Okay. Cool. And that got cleaned off. Nice. Alright, so let's do a couple things here. Let's go ahead. So does this mean I can take these out now? Because they were stuck. I couldn't get them out. No. Why can't I get them out of the dryer? Tell me those things aren't stuck in there. Maybe I can use this. Which isn't how you should have to do it, because... Yeah, I can. Because supposedly you can do them one by one. You can take them off and sell them with the, forklift. Okay, well that makes things easier anyway. Alright, let's go see if we can sell these things. Supposedly the DIY shop will take them, so... we'll see what they're buying for. It's a shame I can't double stack. Or maybe I could and I'm just an idiot. I probably could have. Call the white ones premium and double the price. They actually are. Actually, because at least according to the lumberyard down here... oh, no, wait. Pine planks are actually the cheapest. I think the white ones are pine. So you got pine planks are 210, oak are 360, or spruce. They might be spruce. But yeah, they do have different prices. So how do I sell them? Supposedly I can sell this stuff. How? There's not even anyone working here. Maybe if I drop them here. Sell. $224. Doesn't say what kind of wood they are. Well, I know they're not oak or birch, so considering that price, I think they're all pine. So technically, I am getting a better deal off of that. Alright, I'll sell them here. Hey, brass strings! Alright, let's... oh, get back on there. Alright, I'm finally making money. It's not a lot, but hopefully it'll you can't double stack them, which is a bit unfortunate. But you can just carry an extra on the... Two reasons to become a lumberjack. One, make a decent, honest living. Be able to tell the ladies that you've always got plenty of wood. I've been trying to avoid making those jokes. Both in the announcement of my stream and in my stream titles. Like, those are too easy. I can't use them. It's tempting every time, though. It's tempting me every time. I'm thinking that's a flat rate, though. Oh, no. Oh, because that's 96 pieces. Those are ones I took off. I wonder if it is a flat rate, though. Oh, where'd that come from? So like maybe I could actually get a better price, but I think for the lots I've bought, the wood's not worth much anyway, so. For the time being at least, it's more profitable to do it here. So how'd you make your millions? Hey, when your wood is this good, money just flows in. Plus, maybe in the what if you did both? What if you were a lumberjack and and you got into sex work? You know. Then if you have two jobs, then you just have to give people one description. You know, saves time. It's so weird moving this arm because it goes like contradictory to what my brain says it should do. Yes, it's the perfect plan. It saves time and you get good income. kind of wonder if, well, I think what we're gonna have to do, because this is a lot of money to pay off. 250,000. And I've only got 8,000. So we'll probably have to like be buying up other plots of land, chopping all the trees. So we'll be having to spend money to make more money. Which at this rate, it makes me think we should probably maybe consider the furniture factory before paying off Uncle. So then the furniture factory becomes another form of income for us. Although I think Uncle says he takes like 50%. Wasn't that the thing? Didn't he like say he took like 50% of the earnings until we bought the place? I feel like I saw something. I feel like that was said, but I can't actually remember. I feel like I don't know. It doesn't seem like he's taking that much. Like, I feel like I'm getting the full amount, but... I honestly don't remember. Once we sell all these, we can see how much we basically get for a load of dried planks. All things considered, though, I mean, considering a pallet brings in 250 bucks, and I can sell like some herbal goodies for like 200 bucks as well. Seems like I get roughly the same price. Doing both jobs is like the better thing to do. And I think they said the person that works... I think the person that works at this general store said they specifically pay a good price for the herbal stuff, so I don't know. God, could you imagine taking these off to sell them one at a time? With a forklift? Because if you don't get this truck right away, that's what they expect you to do. Okay, so that's an entire dryer's full. So, okay, what do we have now? We have 10,200. And we had 4,000, roughly. So we get about 6,000 bucks. We get about 6,000 bucks per dryer. Yeah, we're not gonna pay this off very fast. Alright, well, what the hell? It's doing a trick. Doing a trick. Then again, I think before the furniture factory, just paying off your uncle was kind of the big thing. So this wasn't meant to. It's meant to take a while, which that's understandable. Also, why can I not? What is going on? Why can't my forklift grab anything anymore? There we go. Oh, I missed an entire batch there. Hang on. Sorry to interrupt your trick there. So about 7,000 bucks. This is about another 1,000 bucks worth of, or this is about 800, 900 bucks. Look, numbers, all right? Nobody knows what numbers are. If anyone tells you they know what numbers are, they're lying. They're aliens, and they're trying to trick you. It's understandable performance issues become more common with age. Cliff just needs some help. Look, it's a common lumberjack issue. I try to drag my front end into hell there for a second. I don't know if there's seasons in this. Because obviously the clock's ticking. You know, I've got a calendar. It's July. Well, it's 4 loaded pallets. Only 1 billion to go. There's 6. How many in total can we load? Well, the person says they just basically dropped off a load using the pallet, the lorry, and not sure how fast it would be. Yeah, camera, this is helping. Yeah, this is useful. There we go. Hang on. Oh, those are just the neatly stacked ones. I was like, did they auto stack or something? There's no way I stacked them that neatly. It's funny when you get out of the vehicle, the music kicks in. Why can't we have a system that auto-loads these into dryers? Oh, so much is automated in this place, but no. Doing this bit is not automated. You could easily have a thing that just shoves them into dryer. I mean, factories actually do that. I guess they had to make something a little bit, you know. Do the labor yourself. We are a small business after all. I guess in all fairness, that's it, right? We're a small business. I'm just one guy doing it by myself. Trying to ignore the fact that there's aliens running this whole town. Maybe if I just stick to my business, then they won't bother me. also an idiot for parking my truck right there. Well, just need to chill. This part's supposed to be chill. It's not meant to be fast paced. We're not. There's no Lumberjack Battle Royale yet. Quick, we gotta get on that before someone else does. Print my. Okay, who knows how to do that? Who... That's our idea. Lumberjack Battle Royale. They really ought to do the snap to feature in the dryers, like the pallet, like the lorry has. Pretty much everything else. Why the dryers don't have it? I think it would take just an iota of the tedium out of this, because having to do the lineup, lay it down, all that kind of stuff. This thing gets a bit wily sometimes. I can't grab that because it's technically there's something on top of it, and it doesn't let you grab it if there's stuff sitting on top. Fast-paced lumbering action. Maybe that's why lumbering doesn't typically mean fast. You say something's lumbering, it's generally kind of slow, actually. Lumbering pace. Yeah, these white ones are spruce, right? Spruce is worth 240. So actually... We're getting less. We're getting less off of these. Because they were paying 225 at the other place. Pine is the only thing you're gonna get a low deal on. These are actually worth quite a bit. I'm not just lumbering, I'm a jack of lumbering. True. I need to see what these are. But you can see I'm running into a problem here. I think I'm gonna have to move like these piles, because I don't think that the forklift is capable of grabbing them. No. Problem. Doesn't say what kind these are, though. Let's go take these off to the other place and see what they sell for. Because yeah, we're just getting 225 at the DIY place. And that one person said you get more for them. But you only get more for them if it's pine. Because I think the shop is just buying them at a flat rate. Plank market. 4 pallets for 840. So what would 840 divided by 4 be? That would be... That would actually only be 210. So these, okay, so that means these logs I have then, if he's only buying them for 210, these are pine. Okay, I see. So these, here, I could actually get a better price probably at the other shop. Whereas the white ones I need to be selling here. Which means, honestly, I need to be wary of how I'm organizing this. I mean, it's going to get to a certain point where it doesn't actually matter. It's such... It adds up, though. Because, I mean, you consider I'm getting an extra... $15 out of it. An extra $15 per pallet. That gives me $60. An extra 60 for this load. Yeah, okay. So for these, I'm definitely getting a higher price. But this place just buys for a flat rate. So then it's pine, right? Yeah. So pine I should sell at this place. Everything else goes to the other place. Yeah. So the other person wasn't wrong. They were just, well, they were a quarter correct. 1/4 correct. Now I'm thinking with planks. And I gotta deal with my wet ass planks. Right. But I can't grab these because the Actually, I just realized my engineer vision can tell me what they are, right? Can I pick these up off the truck? Hold on. Spruce. Yeah, pine and spruce. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I can pick them up off here because they're sideways. You gotta pick them up. Oh, no, I can. Sort of. I'm not raising it up. I can't lower it. Momentarily, it'll let me pick them up, but... it's for some reason auto-raising the... didn't like the collision. Okay, doesn't matter if they're stacked, I just need to be able to not let that happen. Damn it, I didn't actually mean to do that. Help. I'm on the other side of my fence. Alright, so we'll keep all that in mind when we do the next batch cell. Means I'll have to be wary when I get into when I buy other plots of land. Because right now I can just easily identify them by color. Not so sure I'll be able to do that later on. Oh, it's taking me all damn day to load these things. Lumberjack has the weirdest power and it's great. So what's your power? Well, if I concentrate, I can see piss trails of specific animal, stuff on buildings that need fixed, and other weirdly specific stuff. Maybe it's maybe we're some kind of alien hybrid. But we don't know it. I mean, we just kind of show up here one day, you know? I mean, I still don't even understand the piss trail. That was something that was never even brought up in game. I just found it by accident. Oh, come on, really? Oh, wait, come on, it worked. And yet my high-capacity forklift can't lift anything more than the regular forklift could. I think there's literally no point in owning this thing. Aside from it just looks better. Or maybe it's like Graveyard Keeper. Maybe you died and this is another world. Could be. I don't want to be mean to the devs of this game, but I was watching their Q&A, and I think they might be... English isn't their native language, and I can't quite place what the accent was. I want to think Swedish, maybe, but I'm not sure. But one of the questions was, do you plan on, updating the voices or anything? And they were like, oh, we're completely pleased with the voices. We might bring new ones on, but we think the ones we've got are really good. I kind of went, really? Maybe the voices are fine, but the dialogue is just, and the acting is maybe a bit... The voices are actually fine, it's just the acting is a bit... Like I say, there's a reason I tend to believe everyone here is an alien. And I mean, I don't want to berate the voice actors that actually did it. You know. And everyone's got to start somewhere. So I guess in all fairness, they're not wrong. The dialogue just is a bit weird. Everything's suspicious. Everything in the dialogue just makes me suspicious of everyone around here. Come on, open up. What the hell is my... Did you see that? My forklift did a side... What? Stop. Why is my forklift doing a side shuffle? Entire purpose here is that it won't let me pick up the stacked ones, or the ones that are weird. They have to be laying flat for the forklift to pick them up. Surprisingly, it does load a lot, though. It's like half of what we've had sitting out. Then there's that bullshit. What's going on here? Stop this. Stop this immediately. Get back in there. Maybe you shouldn't have dropped them so close to the building like I did. God, no. The more I do this, the more I'm like, no, please automate this. Please give me a way to automate this. At first I'm like, yeah, no, it's chill, just relax, you know, but no, the repetition's getting to me already. About to sell just wet planks, which they would probably buy at a flat rate. Curious. Curious, actually, would they buy wet planks? Because if they do, fuck doing this. If they buy wet planks at the price of $225, fuck doing this. I mean, yeah, I'd be losing like a few $100 per run, but Jesus. Yeah, the time versus payoff doesn't seem worth it, because this is just... The more I do it, the more I hate it. It's like, ugh. I was like, no, this will be fine. You know, just chill and relax. And then it's like after my eighth one, I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. I don't want to do this anymore. We'll see. And I mean, considering there is the ability to regrow trees once I pay off the farm, it doesn't matter really in the end. Okay. Those are full. Plus, honestly, the difference between pine and spruce is the smallest amount. I mean, the biggest payoff you're going to get is on oak. Oak would actually hurt. Well, oak and birch would actually hurt. But I think for pine and... For pine and spruce? Not so much. Maybe that's what we end up doing. Maybe for the pine and spruce, we just sell the wet ones. But then when we start dealing with oak and the others, we actually put those in the dryer. Because there's a lot of pine around this map. Let's see. These are wet. Humidity. 131. No. Oh. It's not worth it. Oh, well. It's like $100 less. Oh, well. Guess we're gonna have to do it. I think that's the only thing, is loading these planks that becomes like 90% of the game. I mean, cutting trees and loading logs doesn't take as long as this. This is the part that takes the longest. It's kind of like everything else is fun. Doing that is like tedium galore. At least some magic beans. So what am I doing? Still got a few logs to pull out of the thing. So uncovered logs. Is that the only one? Non-humid, non-dried planks only dry about 20% in a week's time. There's something weird. Put those over there. Ugh. Oh, it's doing the trick again. Alright, does anyone have any repair work for me? I'm not doing transport. Fuck your transport. Transport. Bush trimmer. Why 3 transports? Jeez. Do the bush trimmer. I need something less tedious. I don't know, just loading those things up isn't satisfying. I would think if those dryers had like a snap mechanism like the lorry does and a lot of things do, it would at least shave a little bit of annoyance off of it. Wouldn't be perfect, but it would help. Because I think the real tedium comes from just going over, picking them up, lining it up properly, setting it over, and then making sure it's setting in the most efficient way possible, and then just repeat again and again. not as fun as it could be. Am I going the right way? No, I'm not. I was meant to go further up the way. Yeah, a bit of automation would help, and like on their Q&A, people were asking about that, and they said, no, we have no plans for it. And I'm just like, please. Please automate that, or something. Please do something to make it feel like doing that's worth it. I mean, it is monetarily. But it just, yeah, automate that or something, please, for the love of God. Even a little bit. If I have to, like, push buttons or something. If it's something I can buy as an upgrade, you know. I don't even have to do it right away. Just let it be an upgrade or something I can buy. That would go such a long way. Because considering how much money I have to pay off, I'm now not looking forward to it. It's like, yeah, I got the sleep a week function, so now I can earn money kind of quickly, and it's like, oh god, but the faster I earn money, it means the more often I have to load those damn dryers. But they're also trying to like do stuff that's filler, you know, the other hobbies and stuff, like searching for herbs, doing the potions, giving you other ways to make money and have other things to do. Which is a good idea. Which I guess maybe that's the other part of it, is, you know, they don't necessarily want you to do that. They don't want you to just focus on cutting down, you know, doing all the log stuff, because there's all the other content. So do other things while you're, I don't know. I admit that would make a bit of sense, because otherwise the game becomes very one-sided, but pro tip for indie devs: if multiple people are coming to your Q&A and pointing out something, saying that they like to be different, probably should consider it. Yeah, it's definitely one that's, I mean, you understand some people will ask questions that don't, but if, yeah, a lot of people do tend to say that doing this is tedious as fuck.
I do it almost.
Find a way to make it better. You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be faster, but just make it better.
Someone just has to do it. Can't talk to you now.
You absolutely can talk to me now.
Hello.
Good to see you.
Need me to help you with something? Sure. No problem.
Apparently none of this counts. No, because apparently you want it done in here. Oh. I think honestly that was because probably about maybe, I don't know, 6 months ago or so, I watched someone play a bit of this game and they really liked Farmer's Dynasty. But there was something about this game, which I didn't get to see him play much of it because I missed it. But there was apparently, you know, something about this game they just didn't like, and I think I recall it being the loading of the planks into the dryer. Some of it was lack of content update, they said. It needed more content. Like the relationship stuff. which still isn't in, but
Everybody knows.
yeah. Please. Please do something to make log loading better. It's already killing my motivation to keep playing.
You know he talks too much.
Maybe let's get rid of the bushes first. I mean, I mean, farming sim makes dealing in farming sim dealing with lumberjacking and wood and all that is kind of fun,
Anyone understand?
and it's more kind of finagly with you know, dealing with you know, picking up logs. It's not as easy, you know. There's not
That's
that
true.
snap
I
to
saw it with my own
feature.
eyes.
You actually have to pick up the logs with the cranes and actually place them correctly. And yet somehow farming sim makes it more fun because, you know, there's the somehow it manages to mitigate the tedium. And that's farming sim, where you run back and forth in a field 1 billion times a day. That's tedious. But in that case, you can at least hire AI to do it for you. And they also said they had no plans of making AI do the job either. You know, so eventually when you do get, you know, a mate in the game, you know, your mate's not gonna do the job either. I don't like being one of those people that tells an indie devs how to do their job, but this is one of those cases. Please listen to people. I know you have a vision for what you want, but fuck me. I will actually call you wrong on this one.
This is interesting.
You're wrong. Cut your grass? Sure, let's whip out this weed whacker out of my pants. Don't ask. Yeah, let's not. The less questions asked, the better. When you're in your AAA dev, you unfortunately can kind of afford to ignore amounts of criticism, but the reality is for smaller devs, you really need to listen to feedback. Word of mouth is how your game just live or die. Pretty much, yeah. And I mean, if they're gonna deny such a request, explain why, you know. Do you have a good reason why you don't want to do this? You know. Is it because maybe you feel... Like, I can understand if they say, well, it will make the game go too quickly. Because honestly, I could see it going very quickly. Because, you know, I load that stuff up, you know, sleep a week, you know, cash in. Arguably, you could complete a lot of the game quite quickly doing that. But the answer to stopping that isn't tedium. Tedium will kill a game faster than anything. Then again, some people like the grind. Some people love collecting 3 billion bare asses at a 1% drop rate, you know. Some people can't get enough of that. I'm not one of those people. kind of wish I was sometimes. I mean, let me just say, I'm sitting here preferring to mow grass with a weed whacker. Well over loading the damn dryers. But it's because in doing this, I kind of immediately see the result of what I'm doing. There's some satisfaction in doing this. There's just nothing satisfying about loading those dryers. Nothing. I feel like the solution is to be more creative, find another way to keep people from just cheesing it. And I mean, like I say, they have added other stuff to the game, you know, with the, you know, the potion make, you know, the herbal stuff making and fishing and cooking. They've added a lot of other avenues to the game for you to make money. And that's good. I think that's a really good way to, you know, not only, because then what you could say do is, you know, make it so you can't sleep a week, you know, to make all your money through, you know, to make money quickly through dealing with the lumberjacking. And then you could still then automate the loading of the dryers. Or do something to make that easier. You know. Because they've added stuff to the game to give you something to do. And they want to add more stuff to the game to give you something to do. You know, so you're not just focusing on this. You know, more kind of quest-related stuff like this. And, you know, other little hobbies, you know, like they added the fishing. It all makes sense. Too dark for me to see. That feels like the solution staring you in the face. Don't let people sleep for a week. Taking small comas is weird. And it is. And I mean, I kind of maybe understand why they do it, because I feel like sleeping a week isn't something that's going to be permanently in. I don't know this for certain, but I kind of guess that that's going to be something that's going to be removed from the game. And it's just kind of one of those things while it's still in development that's there. Because if there isn't a lot of outside stuff to do, then yeah, you want to go ahead and just, you know, speed that process along a little bit. So it feels like a bit of a placeholder at the moment. So I can understand why it's there. But you know, maybe make it so I can grow herbs, you know, instead of having to go out, you know, if you want me to do the whole, you know, making herbs and stuff, you know, let me garden that kind of stuff maybe, or, you know, maybe I have to go out into the world and find it, and then I can turn it into seeds and do it myself. I got good ideas, guys, come on. Play a lot of games. I can tell you. I got ideas. Especially too, I feel like it's a temporary thing. You know, the small coma feature. I do feel like it's a temporary thing because it doesn't seem to affect anything else. So you know, your greenhouse, you know, your hunger doesn't go down. Of course, I guess it would make sense if you're gonna sleep a week. You're not literally sleeping a week. The game's just telling you, I'm gonna let a week pass. My character's gonna be smart and take care of themselves, and you know, do all the basics. You know, they're not literally sleeping for a week, but. Are you trying to get me to weed whack your ankles off? Why? What's going on? What's your problem? Just looking at it. What? I'm mowing your lawn at midnight. It's not even midnight. What the fuck? Where are we in the world? That it's July, and it's almost 8 o'clock p.m. and it's fucking dark out.
That's what I've always said.
Don't you even remind me.
Because I'm assuming this game is made in Sweden, and if this game even takes place in Sweden, there's no way it's dark in the middle of July at 8 o'clock. It's gonna be light out till about midnight.
I guess someone just has to do it.
The only place that is dark at 8 p.m.
Understand?
in July is the Southern Hemisphere.
That's nasty. Well, I guess someone just has to do it.
Ugh. I mean, this game for the most part is fun, you know, and it's got loads of potential. I like a lot of what it's about, but there's a few little things that definitely need a bit of work. Like I say, I was a bit disappointed when they said we don't have plans to automate the loading. Like, I could understand it, maybe it's not in yet, but you're a small team, I get it. Also, one game I thought was dead is, I think it is Osiris, what was it called? Osiris something Dawn. I played that game a while ago, and it was going through loads of like little small updates, but I think it was like one dev or something, and updates were just agonizingly slow, and then updates seemed to stop. Apparently they've actually been bought by another publisher who actually intends on finishing the game, so that game also had a lot of potential.
Seen it for myself.
Everybody knows about it.
Did I get anything? Intermediate furniture kitchen. All right. I mean, at least when I want to get to the point where I can, you know, do the cool stuff in the game, you know, like... I mean, I could spend my money and upgrade my house now, but it's kind of like I want to pay off the farm. I don't really want to spend my money on the cool stuff until I've paid it off. I like the side road lights. Actually, something I realize is kind of weird about this town is there isn't actually a central shopping district. All the shops in the town are very spread out. Seems a bit weird to me. Or which way I gotta go? Go here. Of course, now I gotta think. Since I've loaded up the new batch, should I sleep a week or go ahead and sell off that wood, or should I do some other stuff real fast? I might as well sell off as much of the wood as I can. We're gonna assume that watered them. We'll sleep another week. Well, those haven't done anything in a week. Look, that's starting to sprout. Ooh, look. Stuff's happening. about the old apple trees? Still nothing, huh? Gather honey. Is that the only one? Is that one jar of honey from all of this? Nope, just different ones are gathering at different rates. All right. Okay, we got some honey. Which might mean we can cook some stuff. Okay, that's that. I can make fish in sauce. There we go. We did some cooking. So that was all my honey. Oh, are we ready for another fun-filled day of this bullshit? Yep, they're ready. Alright, so the white ones we take to the actual lumber place. The other ones we take to the DIY place. I mean, given enough time, if I cut down enough of them, I mean, you can see the ones sitting outside are now like, you know, at 65%. And if I had enough, eventually they would just dry on their own. So then I'd just have a huge amount that I didn't even have to stick in the dryer. Let's see if there's other ways to make money kind of quick. See if we can find a way to... Hang on, let me... Alright, there's 1,300 bucks. In total, that's how much I got. Oh, it's gonna take forever to pay off Uncle. I want to see something. What all else do you sell?
Hello there. Welcome to my store.
So, what do you have in your store?
I think it's the stuff I sold to him. One of them's got to sell ingredients somewhere as well. Because we need things like milk and whatnot, just to milk and eggs. Nice if maybe the shops listed on the map what they sold. Okay, and the prices haven't changed, have they? Because apparently prices change sometimes. 240, 210. Alright. So these will go to the DIY shop. We will actually get more money for these. So I wanted to check something. This is under roof. 68%. 68% just for being under here. Whereas these are 2 weeks old. Oh. So stuff going at... Huh. Maybe worth putting our planks in there then. Because at least then if I get a bundle of them, then the ones that don't fit in the dryer over time will still reach. Will still dry, then they'll be the ones I don't have to load. Maybe need a warehouse or something. That would be something cool to have, is a warehouse where you could neatly stack this stuff. And then you could kind of deal with stuff on a rotational basis in case you don't use the dryers. A warehouse would be neat anyway. I'm telling you, I've got ideas. Game devs, contact me. I got ideas. Got everything? Yeah. For some reason it looked like my chat wasn't scrolling. Warning, solution may include ponies. Maybe. Maybe some decals. Look, just put my OC in the game. Oh, I meant to stop off at the general store. That was up there. Okay, so that's not empty. We need to remember that. Ugh. See, I'm already dreading loading more planks into the dryer. I'm already dreading it. It's taken away the fun factor of selling my planks. It's like this should be a moment of glory of like, yay, I'm selling planks, I'm getting money, and it's like, no, I'm thinking, oh god, once I've done this, I've got to load more planks. There's got to be a way around it. There's got to be a way around it. Whether it's an exploit or not, there's got to be a way around it. Some way I can avoid doing it. Maybe just take all my earnings, create an insanely stupid pot, buy as many plots of land as I can, create a stupid amount of planks, and then just sleep until they're all dry. Outside the dryer. I'm just sitting here thinking, I was like, is there any way I could potentially exploit it? Is there maybe some way I could confuse the game? You know, through like doing saves a weird way or something. Oh, crud nuggets. Well, put these over here for now. So I can get at these. For a second, it was gonna let me drop them. Like, I don't necessarily want a solution that just gives me infinite money. I just want a solution that makes it so I don't load the dryers. That's the only thing. That's all I don't want to do. Wait. These aren't even... Why? What? Those aren't dry all the way. They weren't even dry all the way. What? Why aren't they dry? Fuck's sake, they weren't even dry all the way. Fuck's sake. Well, now I'm just mad. And I forgot to stop at the damn store again. Oh, it's because the store's over here. Never mind. So then what, are these not dry then? They're not. Why are these not dry? They should absolutely be dry. Fuck it, I'm gonna sell them anyway, because I'm not loading them back into the damn dryer. I gotta load another set in there. I ain't doing it. Ain't happening. Ain't happening. I'm honest God trying to come up with another solution here. There's gotta be another way. This is immersive Lumberjack gameplay at its finest. There's gotta be another way. I'm just trying to think. I just want to go out, cut down trees, turn them into planks. And then sure, let them dry. Cause I want to do I want to do the fun stuff. I want to like update my house and make furniture. But I guess again that's supposed to be the lofty goal, right? It's really the end goal. So really care if it takes a while. I just don't want to load planks. Also, open that gate faster. One person said they'd use this to drop them off in front of the dryer, so I'm trying to think. Would that actually be faster with all the manipulation time and everything? I mean, I still gonna have to pick these things up anyway to take them out of the pile. Well, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take these. We're gonna move these over here. We're gonna see if these dry any faster, but we're gonna like try to do like a proper stack. Yeah, that looks like that's working well. So this is what a warehouse should be for. Okay, yeah, no, that's just gonna work. Just fucking pile it. I don't care. Fucking pile it. I don't care. We're gonna move all this stuff over here. Because, I mean, this stuff's nearly... This stuff is, like, half dry anyway. So there's no point in sticking it in a dryer for a week. The stuff I should stick in the dryer should be, like, fresh wet. Because eventually this stuff will dry on its own given enough time. Still not confirmed if it's actually drying faster under there or not. It just seems like that one... I might have been wrong. That one might have been one that had been setting out longer than I think it was. Maybe that's just the thing. Maybe we just take my earnings, buy as much land as I can, cut down as many trees and turn them into planks as I can, and just let them dry on their own. They'll get there. Go over here. I mean, fuck, I don't even hate doing what I'm doing right now. This works. Because it just... Yeah, it's repetitious, but at least it's quick. It's experiment time, though. We know a lot of what's over here came out at the same time. So we'll kind of see if what's under that roof. Oh no. There it is. In the meantime, I just want to cut more trees. That's what I'm playing this game for. Is to cut some damn trees. Ah, this is the stuff I'm here for. This is the stuff I want. Yeah, this is the pure satisfaction. Doing this labor. This is the good stuff. Pure sweet deforestation. Taking this nice wooded plot of land across from me, and we're turning it into open fields. It's just beautiful. What's the next plot of land cost me? If I want this one up here. God, I can literally run faster than this. Should be able to buy this, right? Oh, no, not this bit. Also, stuff. Where's the plot of land I can buy? Up here. I wanted to buy this forest. How much does that cost me? 11,000 bucks or 5,000 and some social points. Interesting. I'm just weighing my options on just saying fuck it to drawing planks. Or if like I say, just gather up as many as I can. And then just leave them set out and then sleep for like 8 weeks. almost cut all the trees that are in here. Almost. Yeah, you can go around. There's no reason you can't go around. I'm still brainstorming. Still brainstorming a way to do this without using the dryer. That's how bad I don't want to do it. That is actually how bad I don't want to do it. Oh crap, look, that one's getting stuck. Knock that loose there. You hear that, devs? I don't want to do this so badly. I'm trying to figure out ways around it. I mean, there is just the option, you know, I can sell them wet, I could sell them, you know, you can sell straight up logs and whatnot. It gives you all these other options to sell them, but obviously, why would you not? Like, why wouldn't you do the most amount? Bushes. There goes my frame rate. Yeah, cutting down trees just kills my frame rate. Expect at this point.
Thanks to all the various people for my sub gifts that I can now announce my 6-month sub anniversary.
Oh hey. Has entered, but oh, I see. 3-month gift subscription courtesy of Draconic has entered month 2. Ah, nice. Oh, I see. Yeah, with people have been gifting you subs, you can now you've now been subbed to, you can now in total have been subbed to me for half a year. So was that an automatic thing? It just gave you a button and it did that? Wait, does that mean... Does that mean when Draconic gave you a sub... Does that mean they gave you, like, a continuous one? Because I know you can, like... Apparently you can sub... For more than 1 month at a time. Like, you don't actually have to do it each and every month. You can, like, set it up to do... like 3 or 4 months or something like that. Give a text suggestion and you change it. Oh, okay. Neat. Well, you've been subbed to me for 6. Well, I can't actually stop. I'm holding back on the... Let's try to stop there.
I am the answer to the ultimate question.
Ooh, oh, hang on. And apparently I got an emote thanks to... Well, it says chat got an emote. Oh, visible only to me. Visible only to me. Oh, to thank Dark Oven. So you've been subbed for... Hang on, I can't for some reason load this log. Been subbed for 42 months. It's appreciated. Oh, you got some emotes too, okay. Wonder what that's about. Wonder what are the emotes? What's the new ones? Might have been during my 12. I wonder if that was during my 12-hour stream. Draconic came in here and gave like a bunch of subs that day. So I can't unload these on a hill here. Oh no. Am I about to come back for this last log? I think I am. Is that gonna fall off? No? There we go. Not playing close enough to sell it. Got emotes because of their subs. Oh, you get like Christmas ones. So you got a Christmas tree and a Santa Claus. Neat. Yeah, I think sometimes they do that because I've gotten gift subs to like other people's channel. I've never actually subbed to anyone. I've had several subs to other people's channels, but I usually get like gift sub. And yeah, every once in a while you'll see like you've gotten subbing has unlocked, you know, some Twitch sub, Twitch emote. They're probably temporary, I would figure. Is that a Rudolph Doge? Doge? Everyone says Doge, I say Doge. Go in. How many more trees are over here? I'm gonna assume these small trees are just small trees. I'm gonna assume they're not gonna get bigger. Got 6 spruce, 2 dead trunks in here somewhere. So where are these stupid bushes? But then you woke up yesterday with strep throat. Oh, goodness me. You're just having a time of it, aren't you, Dark? So sorry. I'm not a stranger to strep throat. I haven't had it since I was a kid, but I used to get it a lot as a kid. Like every year I got strep throat. And an ear infection. Every year. I don't know when it stopped. I think it honestly stopped about the time I was maybe in 5th grade, so however old I was then. Can't seem to let go because the tractor won't stop. I feel like these are too small to be cutting down, but I honest to God don't know if they grow. Last few months really sucked. Why won't 20? Thing of it is like nobody's saying 2021 is gonna be my year because it's like I think everyone's scared. At this point, we're just like every year we always say next year is gonna be the better one, and after 2020, we're just going, okay, you know what? We're just gonna shut up now. we're just gonna ride it out and see what 2021 brings. How about that? Nobody say 2021 is gonna be our year. Everyone be quiet. So we've been saying this shit since like 2016 or something. We're just all like, yeah, okay, no, this year we're not saying it anymore. That's a curse word at this point. Boom. Just one more day for you. No vax until late summer. Okay. Yeah, I was asking Wickaluna about the timetable, and because of course, you know, the vaccines are rolling out for COVID, but of course the kind of frontline people are getting it first, and the high need for it is first, which is understandable. And I know it's like put the timetable for like, you know, regular people is going to be like later in the year, so apparently the kind of rough estimate of when we're getting the jab here is going to be late summer, I guess. Yeah, I was here. I was kind of here in late summer for a lot of places. I think I was hearing like even in the States, you know, potentially late summer. Who knows? There's other companies and whatnot that are also making a vaccine. They're just not quite as far along in testing yet. So if they have successful tests and can get there, then it might accelerate a bit. Don't know. Yeah, at least, yeah, elderly and front lines and healthcare workers are getting it. Yeah, first elderly and handicapped, then frontline, then elders with conditions, elders without, the medics and schools, then younglings with conditions, then us. Being American doesn't count as a condition. It absolutely does. But I can imagine there would be people not happy. It's like, hey, you're a foreigner. Why do you get it? You're taking our vaccines. Any other small trees in here? Because it looks like we could fit some more. Quick check. I feel like all the... Oh, here's a small one. Plus, that's another thing. For anyone that doesn't know, even once you get the jab, you still have to wear a mask. Because even though while you won't get it, you can still carry it. And apparently well, not apparently, there are 2 jabs that you have to get. Not just one. If you don't get the second one, it only lasts like a month or 2. You have to get the second one. And they'll probably make you feel like shit from everything I've read on them. You'll feel pretty bad for like a day or 2. But like for 1 or 2 days, you feel like you've got a real bad flu. And then you're fine. I saw that asshole. And then like 2 months later, you have to get another one, which then pushes it out to a year resistance. And you still have to wear a mask because you can still pass it to other people. You can still carry it, just you don't get affected by it. Until enough people have gotten the jab. Still have to wear a mask. Even if you've gotten it. Yeah, it's basically, the second one's basically a booster. Being America's borderline badge of shame. It's either a badge of shame or a badge of fucking, like, survivability at this point. Like, if you're an American at this point, it's like, it depends on which side you're on. It's either a badge of shame or, oh god, I fucking survived. But yeah, yeah, it's 2 shots. Because the first one lasts like 1 or 2 months. I think it lasts like 2 months, and then you have to go get the second one, and the second one boosts it to a year. Like that one just sank. That one log just sank. And it's gonna, as far as I've heard, it's gotta be a yearly thing for now. It's not a permanent immunity. So every year you're gonna have to get another COVID shot. Until they actually find a permanent booster, permanent vaccination, or until it's just wiped out. But considering how many anti-maskers and anti-vaxxers there are, the chance of wiping it out is pretty damn small, so. Yeah, you're gonna be full masked until well through next year, most likely. Just keep wearing a mask anyway, because yeah, see, that's the thing. Because even if you, yeah, I was talking about that if you have the vaccination, you can still carry it. You can still carry the virus and then pass it to people who don't have it. Who either can't get the who either haven't gotten it yet, or just are unable to get it, or haven't gotten it. So yeah, masks are gonna be pretty much all through 2021. And that's the biggest problem, of course, is gonna be the people that get the jab and say, look, I don't have to wear a mask anymore, and you know that's gonna be a thing. You know that's gonna be a thing. The people are gonna get the jab, they're gonna be the ones that get it and just say, fuck it, you know, I don't have to wear it anymore. It's like, no, you still do. We won't achieve herd immunity till 2022, probably. Potential herd immunity, I say it depends on people. Your Pfizer vaccine gives you pretty serious flu-like symptoms, which you're not looking forward to. Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, it'll give you pretty bad flu-like symptoms for like a day. They say, like, you might get it for like a day or 2. So yeah, not looking forward to that, and you have to get 2 shots. It's like 2 months apart. But yeah, not looking forward to that, but I guess I'd rather have nasty flu-like symptoms for a couple days than the alternative. So yeah, it's something I'm definitely not looking forward to, but I guess we'll kind of see, because now that the vaccinations are rolling out for, you know, those that need it, you know, frontliners and everything, we'll kind of see what the general, you know, we'll see what the general happening is with it. You know, do most people get those symptoms? Is it common? How common is it? You know, that kind of stuff. And plus, I was also talking about, there are other companies still making theirs. They're just not as far along yet. So it's gonna kind of depend on what we see. Yeah, the mask isn't for you, it's for other people. The more people wear masks, the more effective they are. And at least if you have it, then it's less likely you're going to pass it on to someone else. That's the point. Plus, wearing a mask isn't, I don't know why people bitch about it. It's not that bad. It's like the fucking easiest thing to do. Don't get people. Ugh. I don't suppose I can cheese this and just load. Oh, yeah. What? Where did that one come from? Did I not pick that one up? Whatever. It's not dry yet anyway. I wish I could auto load these like this. This would be so much nicer. It won't let me do it. I don't want to load the dryers. I hate it. Yeah, there'll be plenty of people that don't get it at all. And the thing of it is to a point I won't care. The only reason I would actually care about the anti-vaxxers not getting it is because they can infect the people that either haven't gotten it yet or can't get it. Because there are people out there that can't get it, you know. And that's what herd immunity is for. Through herd immunity, you lessen the chance the people that can't get it, you know, catch the disease. So there's gonna be, yeah, and the stupid microchip thing. I'd heard a really good thing against the microchip thing, and I was trying to think what it was that you could convince that it was like. That basically, you kind of out-conspiracy the conspiracy people. It was like, something like the microchips interfere with 5G or something. Some people have hard times to actually understand those people that... But those people that don't care are using that excuse. Yeah, there are very few legitimate reasons someone can't wear a mask. Not very many. There aren't as many as people try to claim there are. There are some legitimate ones, but not enough. We did a group call for your mom's birthday a few weeks ago and was shocked that both your cousin and your uncle said they weren't getting the vaccine. His wife is a doctor at a hospital. What the fuck? Is she going to continue being a doctor at a hospital? Because if you're not getting the jab, you should not be working at the hospital. God, I wish I could remember what it was. It was brilliant about the whole... It's got a microchip in it, and it's nothing to do with like your cell phone tracking and all that shit. I was like, I mean, aside from the fact, you know, they've already assigned you a number at birth, your social security number. You've got credit cards, which you have to use your social security number. Your medical records, social security number. I think she's getting it, but those two say they aren't. Cousin's like 8, so it's not like it's her decision. Uncle's always been one of those, been kind of loose when it comes to science. Yeah, I get that. Yep. kind of like it's always the weirdest thing too. It's people like being like, you know, I don't know what's in it. I don't put anything in my body. I don't know what it is. Not a single thing. Really. Stare at you while shoving an energy drink in their face. I think all this plank drying is so action-packed that you're getting sleepy. I know. Look, the only reason I'm actually doing this is because you guys are talking to me. Because you guys are talking to me, it's distracting me enough that the tedium isn't making my brain melt. That's the only reason I can stand doing this right now. I think it should be required for health workers to get it, but you're sure there's a legal loop. Allows them to not have it. Yeah, over here they cannot enforce it. They are looking into allowing discriminating against the unvaxxed. Jab passport at all, like ID. Yeah, it says the thing. It's like, you know, passports, stuff like that, you know, you should definitely not be allowed to travel. Because the thing of it is, like, to travel to other countries, you have to be vaccinated anyway. You know, you have to have the standard vaccinations. So it would make 100% sense that, because, you know, a lot of times to get your passport, you have to have proof of vaccination. And in some case, just going to other countries, you have to have proof of vaccinations. So not in all cases, but they do exist. I'm seriously gonna look up if there's an exploit for this next time we play this. This fucking loading the dryers. Since the devs have insisted they don't want to make this automatable. So dumb. Plus, if there was a microchip in your jab, do you know how big that needle would have to be? It wouldn't even work because the battery wouldn't last long enough. A microchip in your body would be so short range that tracking you wouldn't even be a thing. You could make the argument that they're putting like tracking posts everywhere, but you'd fucking notice them. It's in your phone. Maybe make the idea, you know what? Maybe for the people that go, there's a microchip in it, and you say, oh, don't worry, there's already a hack out for it. Wink, wink. Can you imagine hacking your microchip? Actually, no, I got an idea. I got an idea. This is my marketing idea, okay? This is my marketing idea. There's a chip in the vaccine, fine. But I'm gonna create a beverage or some kind of food item, and it's supposed to break down, it's supposed to break the microchip. You drink my beverage, it'll destroy the microchip. There, now they get the jab and I make some money on the side. It's my idea. Fuck it, just do it anyway, because they do that for any vaccination, right? It's a microchip in all your vaccinations. Like, don't worry. This special bottle of water I've concocted disintegrates the microchip. You don't have to worry. An essential oil. Yeah, see, maybe an essential oil. You know, rub this on your skin. Prevents the signal from getting out. Some of the small devices can be powered by electricity your body naturally has, but they have to be small and low volts. Yeah, and see, like, if it was a radio chip, it wouldn't get enough range. Because there's, like, the chips they put in your pets. You know, you cannot track a pet via the chip. You can only scan them when they're in the presence, you know. Tell them that if they buy your beverage, it alters the microchip to interfere with the chemicals. Okay, I got a better idea. Oh man. Guys, I'm on to something here. So not only this beverage will alter the microchip so it blocks 5G from interacting with you. So it becomes beneficial for you to get the jab to get the microchip, and then the drink I sell you converts the microchip so that 5G can't bug you. There you go. There you go. That's it. That's it right there. Yeah, see, the scanner has to be against the skin for microchips, so, you know, remote tracking just ain't gonna happen. But yeah, there you go. That's my idea, alright? That's my idea. If anyone wants to help me get it out there, help me market this and figure out how to put it together, we'll do it. That's fucking brilliant, actually. Patent it and ship it. I don't know if I could patent it, though. That's the thing. That's the sad thing, because it's not technically, you know, functional. Get the vaccine, then buy a Moon Pop so that Monsanto can't GMO your phone with 5G and give you cancer at the chemtrails. Yeah, see? You just have to out-conspiracy nut them, you know? Because then you make them think they're outsmarting the government, you know? Yeah, fine. Yeah, I got your vaccine, but I got around it, you know. Make them feel all smug. Make them feel all smug about it. Because that's what it's all about anyway. That's why they even believe this bullshit to begin with. It's not about, you know, being smarter than everyone. It's because they can feel smug. They feel smarter. They feel smug, you know. They have that sense of, I don't actually understand it, but this makes me feel correct and right. So, you just like, what the hell? You just expand on it then, you know? You make them feel like they got a one-up on the government. You know, make them feel like they beat the system. The patent office is so behind. Be all over by the time. Yeah, that's true. By the time a patent will come out for it. Yeah, we just need to disseminate this idea that some item or product actually interferes with the microchip, and not only interferes with it, but just interferes with everything, you know, the government wants to do. Yeah, you can't take these off the truck because if I'm quick enough, yeah, there we go. If I'm quick enough, because for some reason it elevates the thing. Oh, but it's sideways. That's a problem. Just gotta go in long ways. So yeah, you just gotta out-conspiracy the conspiracy nuts. Disseminate a rumor that seems so nutty that it's plausible. It literally has to be stupid enough that it could work. It's like you always hear that, that's just stupid enough to work. And it's like, no, in this case, yeah. Yeah. Just gotta make it stupid enough and it'll work. I mean, fuck. People still buy crystal. I have no doubt in my mind there's somebody out there selling crystals that are said to, like, block 5G. I've never seen it, but I could probably... I'd put money on it. That there's somebody out there doing that. Like, if you own my special crystal, 5G can't get anywhere near you. You know it. You know it's happening. So yeah, you just gotta out conspiracy nuts. It's the way you gotta do it. Maybe I can make some money off the side. Though you have to advertise it just right so it's not false advertising, right? You have to, like, say that, like, upon drinking this, 5G won't affect you. It never did affect you. So technically you're not lying. You know, you have to fine print it as well. Make it just absolutely dumb. This could be it. This could be it, guys. We make some money and we save the world. Also, yeah, you guys talking to me, have given me somebody to talk to while I do this has made doing this not so damn tedious. We're almost done, actually, loading that. Just need something to distract me when I do this. Oh, it's 6 o'clock already. I need to go. That's how long this takes as well. I think I've been doing this for 30 minutes. How long this stupid thing takes. Does the world really deserve to be saved at this point? Well, yes and no. Most of it, no. But there's a lot of good people in it that do, you know. As it's kind of, there's I'm an awful person, and I'll say there's a lot of people that just really should not be saved, but, you know, there's a lot of good people that should. You know. Let's not throw the baby out with the bathwater, but you know. I mean, think of it as there's always going to be stupid people. There's no getting around it. No matter, you know, even if we went into the best possible future ever, you know. We even went to the best possible future ever. There'd always be dumb people. There's just zero escaping that. And when I say dumb people, I mean willfully ignorant. I don't mean people that just don't know any better, or just people that, you know, uneducated or non-access to educated. I mean people that are just willfully stupid. Like anti-vaxxers. Willfully stupid people. Alright, we're almost done. I can actually load those ones on the truck. I'm gonna have to offload them. So all streamers, computer programmers, and anyone living in the Netherlands should be saved. And any of my friends. And maybe any of their friends' friends, you know, let's... But yeah. This is a good start. To flatten there. Can't pick it up if it's not flat. Cool. It's so awkward doing this with the mouse. My brain wants to push it in the other direction. There we go. We're almost done here. I'll go once I get these loaded up. Sorry. Willfully ignorant people should be rounded up and given their own country to run to the grounds to the rest of us. Yeah, I don't disagree with you there. Nuclear-powered brake lights on this thing. Because the thing of it is, I mean, two things would happen with willful ignorant people if they were to suffer the consequences of their own willful ignorance. Because that's kind of one of the issues of willful ignorance, is not suffering the consequences of it. Because as a society, you can't really allow those people to suffer the consequences, because if they do, everyone does. And so that kind of allows for willful ignorance to exist. It's because they know they won't, you know, suffer consequences for it, for them, you know, being that way. So if you created, you know, if you created that kind of society where, you know, you just send them all off to their own island, do their own thing, some of them would come back and go, I was so wrong. So a lot of times the problems with willful ignorance is, you know, they don't suffer the consequences because they, you know, as a society, you can't allow it to happen because it will harm too many other people. Because it's like a lot of anti-vaxxers will secretly get the fucking vax, you know. They'll just say they never did or say they won't, you know, that sort of thing. Because they just want to spread the, you know... Because I'm actually curious the number of anti-vaxxers out there who secretly get the vaccinations, you know. They're just out there to actually cause harm, you know, and peddle bullshit on purpose, sort of thing. Yeah, I know I underestimate stupidity. I'm not saying everyone would come back from that island. In fact, a lot of people wouldn't. But you would get at least a... maybe 15% of the people would come back, you know. I'm not saying like the majority would. I'm just saying like there are those people out there that you know they're stupid on purpose, you know? Like you just know they're people, it's like you can't be that dumb. You're just maliciously stupid, acting stupid, I think. You're doing it to, well, it's the whole thing of trolling has become a culture. It's an actual culture of trolling, you know. And that's it. So yeah. This is why they need to all be sent away. They either destroy themselves in ignorance without hurting anyone else so that they learn. Either way we win. Until they get smart enough to create missiles. Then we might have a problem, but... You would have to somehow put them in a vacuum, and that would be the hard part. But, yeah. Because inevitably they'd, like, nuke the island or something, and then the fallout just spreads across the world. There's just no getting away from it. Also, apparently that's my driveway. I guess that's my driveway. I'm trying to figure out what the driveway is in this place. I guess I need to water my flowers. How's everything looking in here? Might... my gas-powered watering can. There we go. Yeah, stuff's starting to grow. So I'm curious. I'm gonna go here, but I want to see something. I want to see if the stuff that's under that barn, if it actually dries faster under that roof or not. Because I said if you put those things in buildings, they will dry faster, just not as fast as the dryer. Why are my doors closed? I don't recall closing my doors. Maybe I did. 90% of those be losing just to get away from the other. Losing just to get... Willful ignorance is a terrible thing. Alright. Let's see what happens. So we've slept a week again. Oh look, my sunflowers. Man, they're a swaying. Look at these babies go. Ooh, looks like my veggies. Look at that. I got stuff. All my stuff. Oh, hell yeah. It's all ready. We'll have to come back for that, though. Like I say, I'm just looking at stuff right now. Yeah, I have to watch wood dry. Well, we've learned that I hate doing the dryers. It's the most tedious part of this game. It really is. Look, they're not even actually fully dry. They've been in here a week. And they're not fully dry. This is all 45%. So this is the stuff that... So the stuff that's under there is also the stuff is from this batch over here. So what's this? A week later, 68%. I don't know, what? A lot of this stuff actually seems more... Some of this stuff seems more wet than the others. It's inconsistent, actually. Weird. So yeah, it's the only tedious part of this game is these dryers and having to fill them up like this. There's no better way of doing this, and it's aggravating. It sucks. Cause you guys just sat. Oh fuck me, and I missed a load. But you guys sat here and watched me load these things all up. You know, so you see how long it takes. It's maddening. It's the only thing really about this game I don't enjoy is loading those dryers. Oh, good to speak. But yeah, all right. But you guys distracted me enough where I could sit there and do it the whole time. It was only through you guys' distraction that I was able to get through that. Someone will make a mod, I hope, because the thing of it is, we were talking about this earlier in the stream before you got here, was the developers did a Q&A and people asked, you know, would you make that an automated process of some sort? And they said, no, we don't have any plans for that. And we're just like, please, somehow, even if you don't automate it, make it easier or something. It's so tedious. Wow, they're just using interesting fonts now at this point, those bots. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be cool if, like, I don't even know if they've talked about modding with this game yet, because it's not moddable yet. But they were talking about it, I think. There's another game I was looking at. They were talking about modding coming kind of soonish, maybe. What game was it? Oh, Factory Town was talking about modding maybe coming soon. Anyway. So yeah. I don't know if any of their Dynasty games are moddable at all. But yeah, maybe something like that. So, okay. That's all for today. So thank you guys for sitting here watching me dry wood for most of the stream, because that's what most of this was. It's me drying wood. I'll be back tomorrow, planning on playing some Satisfactory tomorrow. So tomorrow's Satisfactory Friday. So that's going to be the plan tomorrow. We'll continue the starter factory I had started last week. So that's going to be the plan. So, thank you everyone for joining me today. Very much appreciated. Good discussions too. It was nice to just, I love it. I love it when we can get a chat going. That's one of my favorite things. I can just play a game and get a chat going. Doesn't work as well on Trucking Tuesdays. It's much harder to chat and play that game, but yeah, for a game like this, it's much easier. All right, guys. So yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with some Satisfactory. So all of you, sorry, I had brain froze there for a minute. All of you have a great afternoon and evening. And have I looked at that Timber game? Which Timber game? With the beavers? There's a Timber game with beavers? Hang on. I was gonna go, but now I want to know what this is. Apparently I've got caps lock on. What is it? We were so close. Just yeah, tweet me about it or something. Timber, the logging experts. There's one call. It's got mostly negative reviews, but anyway. just tweet it at me or something. I'm curious as to what you're talking about. All right, guys, have a great one, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Have a good one. See you guys then. Bye.